The biggest, brightest, and best supermoon of this year, also called the full pink moon, will appear in the night sky on the 7th or 8th of April 2020, depending on where you are located. However, the moon can be sighted just as marvelous on the neighboring days, that is, today, tomorrow, and the day after. Hence, you can see the moon over the next 3 nights in all her majestic glory and splendor. Now, with this worldwide lockdown and isolation due to the coronavirus COVID 19, take some time out to contemplate the magical moon and bathe in her silvery essence. Go to your rooftop, terrace, garden, balcony, backyard, patio, nearby park, the street outside, or just peek through your window to reminisce her magnificence. The best time to watch the moon is when it is rising, early evening, as it appears even bigger against the city backdrop, low in the sky. Find out the local time of moonrise in your city so you don't miss out on this spectacular view. By the way, a new moon can also be a supermoon, but we can't see it, hence, only super full moons are famous. Supermoons tend to cluster, so it isn't unusual for one supermoon to be succeeded by another. Next month's full moon will also be a supermoon on 7th May, and last month also had a supermoon on 9th March. That's 3 in a row this year. But none of them was or will be as big and bright as this month's supermoon. The average distance between the Earth and the Moon is about 384,000 kilometers. But this year's April pink moon will be much closer to Earth, around 357,000 kilometers. Supermoons occur a few times annually when the moon is closest to the Earth on its orbit. Hence, it appears larger in the sky than its usual size, about 14% bigger and 30% brighter to be precise, being at or within 90% of its perigee. When the moon is closest to us, it subtends its largest apparent diameter as seen from Earth. The moon revolves around the Earth in an elliptical orbit every 29.5 days. Hence, it reaches its perigee and apogee about once every month. As it is not a circular orbit, there will always be a closest and a farthest point from the Earth. Perigee is the point in the moon's orbit when it is closest to the Earth. Apogee is the point in the moon's orbit when it is farthest from the Earth. When a perigee coincides with a full moon or new moon, it is called a perigee syzygy, or more commonly a supermoon. The opposite phenomena, an apogee syzygy, full moon or new moon, is called a micromoon. A syzygy is an astronomical term for three or more celestial bodies lining up. When the sun, earth, and moon form a syzygy, we see a full or new moon depending on whether the moon is between the sun and the earth or the earth is between the sun and the moon. As a super full moon is closer to earth than a normal full moon, it appears 7% larger. Although that isn't much, still it is a difference nevertheless. Hence, the overall difference in viewing size between a full moon at perigee and a full moon at apogee can be up to 14%, which is a significant difference. Astronomers refer to supermoons as a perigean full moon. The supermoon is not an official astronomical term, however. It was coined in 1979 by astrologer Richard Nolle, and defined as a full moon or new moon, which refers to the moon being at or within 90% of its closest approach to Earth in a given orbit. Although we tend to only pay attention to the super full moon and not the super new moon, because a full moon is more interesting to watch and contemplate. Now you must be wondering, will I actually get to see a pink colored moon? No, no, that's not at all the case. The April pink moon is essentially nicknamed after the shrub like wild phlox that covers the soil in early spring with moss pink flowers in eastern United States. The April full moon is also touted to be the sprouting grass moon, the egg moon, and the fish moon. So the moon will not be pink, but a pale orange. While rising and low in the sky, it is closer to the horizon, hence appears orange or golden as it is being sighted through a greater thickness of the Earth's atmosphere. The Earth's oxygen and nitrogen rich atmosphere filters out the bluer wavelengths of white moonlight when the moon is closest to the horizon. This filtering process, also called light refraction, results in more of the red component of moonlight reaching our eyes, hence, it appears more reddish or orangish. The moon can only appear real pink or more of a copper color during a blood moon on a total lunar eclipse. Spiritually, the pink moon symbolizes rebirth or renaissance, occurring in all life forms, owing to new life the spring season brings upon the planet. So tonight, as you look up to the heavens to contemplate the moon's essence, think pink. A psychic had once told me, Eres hija de la luna. You are daughter of the moon. That explains my fascination for the magical moon. No wonder I have always felt a special connection with the moon. Whenever I was lost or confused on my life path, I have sought the moon's guidance, my spiritual mother. Namaste.